We slip the pindas again to the sole of the foot by doing a sole pumping movement as well. We go up to the gluteus again in the same way. Next, we divide the upper part of the legs in 3 vertical parallel lines: thigh interior, medium, and exterior. We start pumping the interior part to the popliteal cavity, and we go up again through the same line until we reach the lower gluteus height. We repeat the same movement on the other 2 lines, and we start the maneuver over once again. We slip the pindas back to the sole of the foot where we let one of them resting. Meanwhile, the other pinda slips followed by the hand, making outcrops until getting to the inferior part of the gluteus, where we'll let it rest. We'll have both pindas resting for a few seconds. We place a warm towel over the solar plant while we remove the first pinda from the area. We remove the other pinda from the leg and cover the area with a dry towel in order to keep the heat. Finally, we remove all the towels from the body and place them again in the heater. Next, we proceed to work on dorsal position. We place 2 warm towels on the trapezium and cervical areas. We'll start with the front side of the legs. We apply the oil, spreading it homogeneously. We'll start the work with the pindas with a slight pumping pressure on the feet. We slightly go up to the leg to apply the same pumping at the ankle level, and go up to the knee where we will make a circular movement around it, alternating hands. We keep going up to the groin through the pumping. Then we go down again to the foot by alternating pindas, and we repeat the maneuver from the beginning. We divide the upper part of the leg in 3 imaginary vertical parallel lines, and we start the pumping on the interior part of the thigh from the groin to the popliteal cavity. We slip downwards, recreating the same movements. We will repeat this whole maneuver 2 times for every line by doing a sequential slip to the foot. We'll let one pinda on the sole zone while the other slips by hand outcrops from the ankle to the groin, where we'll let the other pinda resting. We finish by covering the foot with a warm towel and at the same time all the leg with a dry towel in order to keep the heat. We place the pindas in the heater again and we start working the abdomen area. We'll place one pinda resting on the solar plexus and the other on the pubis upper part. Then we'll apply light alternated pressures with both pindas for a few seconds. Next, we place the pindas on the iliac crests and apply lightly alternated pressures again. Then we'll make pumping pressure along the intestine in order to help the correct intestine working, starting on the downward colon, following on the transversal, and finishing on the upward colon. The next step consists in figure modeling. We'll slip the pindas sequentially and from the sides of the abdomen inwards. Next, we model the waist by alternating the pindas movements with harder pressure. We'll let one pinda rest on the pubis area, while the other one slips followed by the hand along the treated area. Once we finish this movement, we'll leave the other pinda resting on the solar plexus. We finish the massage on this area by applying a hot towel, removing the pindas, and finally covering the abdomen with a dry towel. We continue with the previous maneuver over the solar plexus and pectorals, going down the shoulders and then the arms by alternate pressures and slips with the pindas. With this last step, we finish the body massage and we start working the facial area. We place the facial pindas in the heater with a medium towel and small amount of grape juice. Once the skin is clean, we remove the facial pindas from the heater and check for an optimal temperature. We'll place the pindas on the trapezium and pressure gently. Then we'll repeat the maneuver on the pectoral. After a few seconds, we'll leave the pindas on this area. Next, we apply the facial grape juice mosto cream, previously heated using a fan brush. Then we recover the pindas from the pectoral and place one of them on the forehead and the other on the chin. We'll apply alternate light pressures with the pindas. Afterwards, we'll slip sequentially with both pindas. We use personalized movements with light pressures over the face, working the bosom, the neck, the double groin, and areas like the eye contours and lip contours. We finish the facial massage by placing a hot towel to remove cream excess through light pressure. Once the treatment is over, we carefully remove all the towels, facilitating the wake-up.